yeah. Who is the immigrant? If we are living in the same land, sharing the same sun. Who is the immigrant?
And now we welcome to Impact Talks Mona Lisa Okoji, CEO of Nehita Inc., an exquisite design company based in Los Angeles, California. Mona Lisa leads a full and purpose-driven life as a wife, mother, businesswoman, and philanthropist. Her company, Nehita Inc., has provided support to many nonprofit organizations in the United States and Africa. Mona Lisa is also the founder of an organization called Upward African Woman and a global ambassador who uses her celebrity to give hope to those whose lives she touches. She is on the board of several nonprofit organizations and is an active volunteer for several other philanthropic organizations in the United States and Africa. Over the years, she has received numerous awards and recognition for her work locally and internationally. Let's welcome Mona Lisa. Hello.
Hi, Pamela. Thank you for inviting me here.
Yeah, so good to have you. It's good to have sisters talking about what's going on. But let's start with how you got to the United States. Everybody wants to know about how immigrants get here. Tell us your story.
I came by plane.
By plane?
I landed at LAX. No. Okay. Actually, my husband schooled here, and after school, he started working.
Okay.
So I came from Nigeria after law school to come join him here.
Oh, so you were already married in Nigeria?
Correct.
Oh, that's wonderful. So let's go back to the topic. What's the difference between being married there and you here? How was the integration for you?
I actually did not live with my husband in Nigeria at all.
Okay.
He was here. So I came here. So the first time I lived with him was here. I mean, just like a lot of immigrants, it was a culture shock.
Yes.
And it was a lot. It was a lot to deal with, especially because I didn't have any other family members here.
Oh, my gosh. About your husband to rely on.
Yeah,
Luckily,
so everything he told me, whether the truth or lies, I believed. I had nobody else to ask.
But after so many years, can you now tell that he was telling the truth?
Oh, yes. I was saying, remember you said this to me? It was a lie. You said this is what women iron men's shirts. It was a lie. All my friends, yeah, there's some things that he said to me that I'm going like, really, how dumb could I have been? But we laugh over it now.
Yeah. You know what? That's not just to you, because Charles and I was in Maryland, and Charles was here in California when we started dating. And Charles told me so many stories, and I don't know why I believed those stories. And later on, he started telling me those stories. I was like, no. I was like, no, that's not true. I have to verify these facts. So, so let's just keep this man aside. But you're a woman of many talents, and you seem to be doing it all. You're a designer. You do so many things. You're a wife, advocate, entrepreneur. Some people say women can't have it all, but you seem to be doing it all. How are you able to juggle all these things?
It's hard. It's hard because you find out that one area of your life probably is going to suffer.
Yes.
So it's either the kids or the business, but thank God I've been able to balance it out. My mom has been living with me off and on.
Okay.
So she literally helped me with the kids. She takes them to school. She picks them up. She does homework for them, takes them to soccer. So that really helped me. That's something many people don't have.
Yes.
But with other things, so with her helping out on that, and then I'm able to do what I want to do. Things I want to do, I'm able to give back, I'm able to help, I'm able to cook, I'm able to clean. So that's how I was really able to balance things out.
Well, that makes sense. So we should borrow help. So tell me a little bit about why you started your own jewelry line, Nehita Jewels.
Okay, so I grew up with a lot of jewelry, wearing a lot of jewelry, always with bangles, rings, even as a small girl. And when I got here, for some reason, I didn't see 18 karat gold. They had 14 karat gold, which is a little lighter than the 18 karat gold. And I was used to a particular type of color. So I found myself in downtown in the jewelry district one day. And I was telling them that I want this, who can custom make this for me. I found people who could make it. And from it being a hobby and a passion of changing designs, it became a business.
Wow. Many people have ideas, but they don't really go into it. Tell me about your idea of living a purpose-driven life and how it relates to what you do.
So I started off as a lawyer. My dad was like, "You like to argue with me, so you are going to be a lawyer." So I'm like, "Okay." Everybody else, once he talks, they say, "Okay, yes, daddy." And I go like, "But." So he says, "No, you're going to be a lawyer." So I ended up being a lawyer. I practiced for 8 years and I was like, "Nah, I want something that is fun. I don't want to hear all the stories." And then my husband is a lawyer. It made things worse. So we go home and then it's like, "So that case, what do you think?" I'm like, "No, I'm not going to live the rest of my life like this."
No.
And then I just moved from that to jewelry. It was, a change, a real
Yes.
drastic change too in my life. So I've gone through 2 types of drastic changes, from moving here and then from a profession to a business. But with family help and support,
Yes.
it's always been easy for me.
There are a lot of people that have dreams and passions and that love to do things. How do you make your passion be able to pay you? How do you make it profitable? How have you been able to do that?
For me, again, my family really helped me. I give the praise to God first, to my mom, and then to my husband, because with everything I've done, they've been there 100% to support me.
Any particular strategy that has worked for you?
Yeah, so so I stopped working as a lawyer. When I
Okay.
stopped working as a lawyer, that's zero income for me.
Exactly.
So my husband was able to support me through
The transition.
Yeah, the transition. I went to jewelry school for 2 years, so he was able to support me through all that. So that's how that mine worked for me.
Yes.
So it's always nice if you have somebody to support you.
Yes.
But on the other hand, if you don't have that person, you just have to try to balance the two. Work a
Right.
little bit, do your passion a little bit, and then when your passion picks up,
Okay.
then you can quit your other
I
job.
knew there was some little secret right in there. So, founder of Upward African Woman, tell us a little bit about your mission with this organization.
Upward African Woman was founded because I felt a void in the system. I had worked with so many other organizations, the Genesis Center, Kick It for Kenya, Malaria for Africa, but I found out that taking back malaria medicine to the sick is fantastic. Given Kick It for Kenya, they give tennis shoes to kids to play soccer. That was fantastic as well, so the kids don't get hurt. But I just figured that if we educate these kids,
Yeah,
we don't have to buy the soccer shoes for them.
that's true.
And we don't have to buy the malaria medication for them. They can afford it. So I kept on looking for a non-profit that strictly educates women and children. And I couldn't find anyone. So I started Upward African Woman.
Wow. You wanted to follow your passion. You created your own jewelry line. You saw a lack for kids back home and women back home, and you created this foundation. Please give a piece of advice to people out there that have all these ideas, and ideas are only ideas if you don't execute. So what can you tell someone that's right now thinking about what difference they can make?
If you have an idea, I recommend that you share it with somebody. I mean, some people may tell you it's a bad idea or a good idea, but if you believe in the idea, then you just have to take the next step, which is executing the idea.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms.
To
Pamela.
the point. Make sure you come back because there's so much more wisdom in there.
I will.
Yeah, thank you for sharing your story. This is Impact with Pamela and Chang on Pacifica Radio, KPFK 90.7 FM. We've come to the end of our show, Impact. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Team TV, Voice of Immigrants in America. See you next time on Impact.